Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is part number 3. So we have to settle a dispute between Natsuki and Yuri. If I want to sway Yuri, I'm probably gonna have to pick her, right? Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Uh-oh. Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Alright. Stuttering. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I did notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Oh boy. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both had said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she couldn't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, well that's just sad. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Oh. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Patience. You're too kind. I like to be as kind as ever. I am thankful to have you a part of this club right now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about... Oh. I would never do anything so shameful. So, eh? What thing did Natsuki say? Oh. Well, never mind that. I guess we don't have to discuss it. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. What a lovely end to that. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mostly. Patience, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Well, I think to myself, I did learn a little about the kinds of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. A new objective! In order to win something, maybe someone's heart. Patience, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Now that's beautiful. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Patience, it's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. How cute. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Maybe it doesn't, but that's not how stories work. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. It's poem writing time. Alright, so we're gonna try and win Yuri again. So, I guess Yuri likes, she likes words that are not words that you see every day, like, I guess, incongruent. Yeah, that works. I'm just gonna speed this up until I finish this. Alright. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Patience. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things that get with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. My reasons? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What? Why? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. What? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. What's the point of that? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before entering the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spend all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so, that leaves only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's definitely how it works. Uh-huh. Okay. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah, I wasn't listening to or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Patience to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Ow. What was... A cookie. Okay. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. I wonder who it's from. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost works. Aha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh, bad. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. My bad. I suck at reading. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Pickers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, and why do you think I should give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Wow. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. She is a kid. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. What's she doing? Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be too surprised. She has a boyfriend, doesn't she? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Oh, well. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't too worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Wow. Monika quizzically glances at me. What? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. Is there not a bell system or whatnot? That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Exactly that. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played piano music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Patience. Foreshadowing? I don't know. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave out of Tsurori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Tsurori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How big was the cookie? Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Whoops. Oh, there we go. I accidentally hit the start button. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and just get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closets. She's been eagerly waiting for me, I see. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for 1 second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and she also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this into the teacher's desk, and we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. So, I accidentally hit my hand on top of this. I accidentally did that. I don't know, I just accidentally hurt myself. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. What great attention to detail there, buddy. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it is to... It sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry if I was a bit curious. That's, kind of one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve in patients' club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, patients. Already showing protectiveness. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Interesting developments here. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Patience? How come even when I did something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ha! No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Patience. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Very wholesome moment right there. Let's see if it makes, something, let's see if it progresses things anymore. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Anyway, Patience, do you like oolong tea? No idea what that is, because I am a bad person at tea, but I'm just going to pretend that I know what it is. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to go get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything. Hew. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Oh. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. That's good, but at the same time, you did it around me, of all people, so, that's something to note. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Exactly what I mean! That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always wondering about me, Patience. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Patience, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Yeah, I wonder why. It's mostly because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's definitely correct. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Good job at dodging that, unless you are that stupid. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept heading from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if we in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Once with your attention to detail, my good sir. I can't see too well. Oh. Yuri sides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh god. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Fair point. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ooh. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any hard of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Wow. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on the reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Uh-oh. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. What? What? Okay. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. What was the thought process of that? Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks over at me, like she needs to confirm what just happened. Patience. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Totally what friends do, am I right? Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. No dip. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Uh-oh. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breasts. Why are you looking down there? I raise my arm. Ha! Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Again! I feel their hot breath on my fingers. Oh! Okay! That's one way to interrupt. Just... I don't know if I wanted that to keep going or not, but okay, Monica, let's just interrupt everything. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Monica ruined the moment. God damn it. Patience, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without much as a word between us. We really got screwed over there, didn't we? I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, understandable. Poem sharing time again. So, I'm gonna end this episode here. I don't want this to stretch on too long, so the next episode would be me showing the poem to everyone, and finishing the day in general, so I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye!